sound of the birds when you're out the country. It's really, really nice. Very relaxing. I don't know if you can hear them. I can. Lovely. But anyway, a small little Mora knife, a Scout's Mora knife, really sharp, really good for kids that are beginning or adults just want to use it. Very good. What I'm doing here at the bow drill today, I'm not sure what type of wood this is, but it's a real softwood. You need a piece of softwood for the heartwood, for the heartwood. Got a piece of hazel cause it's straight, got a piece of hazel cause it's tough. And this is dry, and this is dry, and a little bow like this, something little handy. And I have a, what you call it in my fork, a stone with a little gouge of a hole down the middle. But what I can use as well sometimes is in the key of the egg cup. And the reason an egg cup is good, because there's no friction. I hop down, you're sticking your nails in me back. But the reason why an egg cup is really good, you don't have to have all these technical mad stuff. And it's quite basic once you get used to it. Look, that runs smoothly in the stone. But I'm going to show you with the egg cup. And the thing about the egg cup is minimum friction. You need minimum friction that end, you need maximum friction that end where it's in contact with the piece of wood. So what you do is, I've already started here and I have it. So what I need to do now, lovely day out. But what I need to do now is, you can see, for people beginning doing the bow drill, it's actually not tough, it just takes a lot of practice. And if you just did a little bit every day, you'll be long getting it. But look, even if you got a pencil, and from the center of the hole, draw a line out. And from the outside of the circle to the outside of the circle, there to there, and you can make a little, what you want is like a keyhole looking effect. And from there, nice and slowly, start to cut left against right. Be careful with your hand. If you're cutting this way, your knife could slip and into your lavini, your hand. You don't want that because it'll be cut and there'll be no bow drill that day. You don't want to be cut on your leg. If you are cutting on your leg, always cut in with the knife. Because look, that'll stop, but if you're cutting backwards, chances are it could slip off. You don't want that. So look, always just cutting in like this. Look, a one-way cutting action. This is cool. And stick to the lines that you've already made. Very relaxed here. I love listening to the birds. And the bees. I love hearing the bees. Out gathering the honey. We need to look after the bees, you know that? The birds and the bees. This is a really good sharp knife. And this is a really good piece of timber. And if you're wondering what type of timber could you use, willow, very good for this. Sycamore is very good for this. Ivy is very good for this. Clematis, very good for this. And for the straight piece of timber, if you just stick to hazel because they're good and straight, but you could use willow. I've often used horse chestnut and it works perfect. I used horse chestnut for the drill. I use horse chestnut for the bearing block. I use horse chestnut for every single piece of wood and it works. So for one piece, you can get many. Call me number one. And you want it looking like as if a keyhole, you know? Look, hold on, wrong way. Look, it's like a keyhole. Do you see what I mean? It's not really great. It's a small little bit to come out that side. Remember, trial and error. But really take your time. If you need to spend 15 minutes just preparing to get it right, you do that. Don't be in a big hurry just to try and start using the bow. Do you know what I mean? Take your time. You'll get there. And you know what? It's better to spend 15 minutes doing it right once than a half an hour doing it many times wrong. Times. Many. Whatever the hell that means. But look. It's a strange one, wasn't it? I'll have to investigate that now. I brought me climbing gear. I'm going to climb up a tree and go up and sit down and just look at the view. Did you ever go up a little bit higher and just sit down and look at the world? It looks very different when you go up a little bit of a height. Everything is so different, but when you look at it from a different angle. You know, you should try it sometime. Ugh, it's a bit rough. But sure, hey, life can be rough. You don't hear me moaning and groaning the whole time. Well, you do. Well, I guess you do, all right, yeah. But look, and put your bow around it. Now, don't have it too loose, and you don't have to have it too tight. And look, you can adjust the tension by look, put it in your hand, and look, I have it like that, and I can push and bend. So let's see how this bad boy goes. Have the gouge cut out, have the whole lot cut out. Well, oh damn. You see, already there's a bit of smoke. The dust should be black. You don't want it too brown. Good and hot. As you can see, the smoke is coming out of the MBR. I hope you can see. Oh jeez, if I let it fall now, I'm going to start bawling crying. Isn't that cool? So what I want to do is get that into this ball of grass. Now, as far as confidence goes, I'm not sure about this ball of grass. I'm pretty confident, but it's very, 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 very coarse. Very rough grass. And you get nice fluffed up grass. Now, I did fluff it up like a bicycle effect. Get the grass in your hand and do that. I could end up doing more damage to it now than anything. So a good way is just to do this. I notice you get very dizzy when you're like, and just stay going. Even if you think there's nothing there, just stay going. Don't stop. And a right good thing to do is, you could smell burning after a while. Then after a while, that would smoke. Yes, I see smoke. I do. See it? So what you're going to do, stay going. Just stay going like that. I see tribes doing it like this. But if this was real fluffy, coarse grass, you could blow it. It'd be a lot quicker. Oh no, you get very dizzy. I don't like that. If it was really windy out and the wind was going this way, you could go, hold it up over your head, the wind will blow into the grass and also take the smoke from your face. Have your back to the wind. That's how you do. Whoa! I'm going to put a few little sticks I have there on that. That's how you do with smoke using a bow drill. You just need a lot of practice. And most of the practice is, there's a couple of simple little rules. And some of the rules are, have everything right, have everything dry, have all the right stuff. Have your posture has to be perfect. Because you don't want it, when you're holding the spindle and it's in like this, and you have that locked in place, so try and have the click in place. When you're drilling, look, you don't want your hand free, because look, this hand is moving. Don't want that hand moving. So what you do is, bring that hand, keep this leg on the board, keep that leg straight, keep it sturdy, put the other leg behind you, keep your hand up against your leg, get comfortable, and long, not short little strides like that. No, and push down on it, not too hard, not too light, but all these things is trial and error. But look, you might get it right the first time. That's not important. Thomas Edison failed how many times to get the light bulb? Was it 1,000 times? And on the 1,001st go, so to say, he got it right. But that's the thing. He may have failed 1,000 times, but you only need to get it right once. And from there, you go to the next step. Practice again. you'd make another one. Don't bore yourself with it. Practice, practice, practice. And you know what? You'll get there. You'll always get there. You just practice. But anyway, that was just a video on the bow drill. And some people have a lot of difficulty with it. Everybody. Took me a long time before I even could get it smoke, proper smoke, before you realise going, right, that's good smoke or is that bad smoke. But anyway, smoke is smoke, and where there's smoke, there's fire.